Hello and happy gaming, everybody. My name is Dark Sage Walker. As I'm sure you well noticed, I took yesterday off just to, you know, have a nice calm Tuesday to myself. But I am back now. Hopefully none of you missed me too badly. Today's run is going to focus on the Fury Robe, and we're going to start it with the Wanderer's Mechanism in hopes that we find the other half of the Perfect Time Crystal while we're out there. We'll be using Flame Strike and Thundering Chain because those both do pretty good damage, and that'll help build up my signature even faster, and allow me to use Aquabreaker, which I think is one of the game's better... It's one of the game's better signatures without being Aqua Beam. And then Chaotic Rift because of course. So what sort of things are we going to be looking for? Well, obviously we're going to look for the Volatile Gemstone. We're going to want things that, maybe the Infinity Marble, maybe the... Hold on while I hydrate here. Maybe the Surefire Rocket. Basically anything that's... Anything that has to do with making my signature better, maybe the Fountain Pen. Okay, I'm not against most of this stuff, actually. Especially an already enhanced Spark Array, that's pretty good. I think I'm going to wait on that, but that's pretty high up on the list. Okay, so now let's wait to enter this room until Thundering Chain is ready to go. Alright, there we go. Alright, beautiful fight. And that's what you get for messing with a guy wearing orange. Have you learned nothing from Dragon Ball? It's very simple, you just don't mess with the color orange. I'm pretty sure it was just that Goku was really good. No, it's just the color orange, that's it. That's it, you just don't mess with the color orange, and you stop using Evading Zephyr. My job will be a lot easier once you realize that you just need to lay down and accept your fate. Okay, so in order to improve chances at getting that... getting the Volatile Gemstone, we will take the Token of Doom for sure. We want to see Nox as much as possible to try to complete the Perfect Time... What is it? Time Stone? Time Crystal? Perfect Time Crystal. Remember, when you have a basic that has that kind of charge mechanic, you don't have to use the charge mechanic to use the basic. Matter of fact, more often than not, you'll save yourself a lot of trouble if you don't use the charge mechanic when you're already being pressured. When you have the chance, it's free damage. When you don't have the chance, just take what you can get. There we go. Alright, I've made a couple of silly slips and falls. I feel just a little embarrassed about that. There we go. Alright, control is being maintained. Maintain focus. Yeah, who do you think you are, Mr. Wind Rogue? Mr. You know, cut the cheese. Sorry, I don't have anything better than that, I apologize. God, I hate this room. Okay, this time around I handled it well, but there have been times where I've entered that room and the beam Cyclopses just catch you just right to keep you in perpetual hit stun until you're dead. They hit you, then the ghouls run up to you and start ghetto stomping you. And then the lasers, and then you black out and You wake up in an abandoned hospital and wonder what happened, and before you know it, death. Maybe not even death, just abject horror. Before you know it, you're playing Outlast. There you go. Which, people would say that that's a pretty horrifying experience, but not in a bad way. And then people play Outlast 2 and they go, it's a pretty horrifying experience, but not in the way that the dev intended, I'm pretty sure. Cremire the Collector. Okay. Well, I'm glad I took a bunch of damage from finding your ass. Yeah. There we go. That was beautiful. Oh, Spark Array, you are my friend. Whee! Alright, on to stage 1-2, where we can hopefully find even more things to control the field. And, you know, maybe if Anders is being nice and offers me those gummy vitamins, I'll have a lot less to worry about in Atlas's stage. Oh, that's good, the Aramis. Alright, what do we have here? About the only thing that's of interest is Dice of the Nemesis, and even that's not, like, a top-notch find, mostly because this isn't a critical hit-focused build. But it can still work occasionally. I don't know, I'll have to see what comes up. There we go. Yeah, I know, you guys think you're so cool. Wait, you're still alive? And get out of here. I already evicted you from this mortal coil. I don't know if that sounded really cool or really dorky. Someone in the comments, please let me know, because I don't know if I should repeat that line, or if I should forever exile it into being forgotten. I will take Thundering Chain upgrade, thank you. That's either one of the more interesting things I've ever said, or one of the stupidest things I've ever said. And I'm just gonna level with you. I've said some pretty stupid things. No, say it ain't so. Dark Sage, you've said stupid things? No! I know, it's so hard to believe, isn't it? Get zapped, bitch. A beautiful fight there. Yeah, I love just erasing those little blob monsters. If only I could do that later on and they didn't separate into smaller miniature blob monsters. And for some reason, blob monsters make me think about, you know, the movie The Blob. Which, in turn, for some... I love Cartographer's Quill, thank you. It's basically just free damage as long as you explode the stage. But... but also, alongside the Blob, for some reason it makes me think about John Carpenter's The Thing. And I'm talking about the original release. Here's the thing about that, as sacrilegious as this is, I have not seen that movie. I'm very, very interested in seeing it, but don't think I've had the well, obviously I haven't had the chance to watch it. So there's a part of me that's very curious as to what the movie is like, because it seems like a very interesting, almost quintessential horror movie experience, but I haven't seen it. To be fair, it came out in 1985, and at that time I was very much a youngin'. I had no idea that movie was even a thing. But one would think after you learned about a really good movie experience, you would go out and check it out. So that means either I'm really lazy, or, well, you know, probably just that. Probably just lazy. But I was just curious as to what you all, my viewers, think of that movie. Because I know nothing about it, but I'm interested in learning. I am going to take this because I know there's at least one more cursed artifact that I'm looking for. So I suppose the question is, will I be slow as molasses by the time this run ends? That's the thing, my movement speed doesn't necessarily dictate my dashing speed, so there's still that. Owie! Alright. Look at that oppressive might. You can't stand up to me. I'm wearing orange. I told you about that once already. I'm wearing orange. In this world, it means I'm unbeatable. And that may as well have been Goku's model. Our motto is, hey, I'm wearing orange. You better not mess with me. But Darkseid, wasn't Goku also actually really talented? I mean, you could look at it that way, but I mean, also orange. But Darkseid, didn't Gohan also wear orange, and wasn't he kinda not so great by the end of the series? Alright, you know what? Maybe the orange thing has its flaws, but I refuse to think that I'm mistaken. Okay. I mean, I'm gonna take it, but I have no intention of using it. Yeah, I got it's, I don't know. I guess it's one of those spells that would do really well in a close range build, but only a small part of my build is close range, and that's just because it does a really good job building signature charge. Also, I didn't exactly want an entire electric run again. I've done that. I had a lot of fun doing that, but I don't want to do it a second time. Well, maybe with some different relics. I just don't want to be forced to use one of the Nev's jewels again. Like, as I said before, they're interesting challenges, but I just don't think that they're just good relics in their own right. They don't offer enough reason to be like, yes, I will forsake a relic slot just to use this thing that may not even be completed by the time the run ends. This is a good investment of my resources. I will do that. Hello again, sir. I'm going to be real disappointed if I end up holding onto this token of doom for the entire run and he never has the Volatile Gemstone. I mean, that's kind of the whole reason why I picked that up. Or why I started with the Wanderer's Mechanism, I should say. So, if you don't offer me the Volatile Gemstone, I might just have to cry. You don't want to see a grown man cry, do you? Aw. Of course I'm poisoned. Because why wouldn't I be? It's alright. Retribution has been paid upon me. Oh. Oh, fuck off, Grasshopper. Hello, Anders. Do you have anything useful for me? Actually, you have two things that are useful for me. Okay, well, we're gonna start with the heavy travel jacket. Then, assuming that Iris has nothing of interest, then I'll be back for the captain's ring. Iris's shop is way up there, huh? The sorceress in a secluded corner of the trials. She makes arcana for those brave enough to travel into the depths to find them. Really working hard to make a shopkeeper sound epic, aren't you? You know what? It's just part of what I do. I guarantee if she were to run advertisements that sound like that, she'd get a lot of business. Ow. I mean, think about it. Do you think Blockbuster Video and Hollywood Video would have gone out of business if their business model sounded like that? Their marketing made it sound like an epic quest to rent movies. Actually, probably yeah, because those business models were a little antiquated to begin with, but... Actually, no, I wouldn't say antiquated to begin with, I'd say they became antiquated. And thanks to streaming services, which are now almost... Yeah, there's definitely problems. I'm so tempted to take Knockout Boulder, but at the same time, I want to make sure I have enough money for the Captain's Ring. There we go. Captain's Ring is offering a plus 12%. If I can find a good Earth Arcana, which there is one at the store, but I don't know if I'll be able to afford it, and a good Wind Arcana, then we'll have everything all set up for us. At the moment, we've got 3 Electric Arcana. It's kind of starting to feel like a one-note party here. Kind of like a D&D group that's entirely focused on fighters and barbarians. Very one-note. Well, fighters, barbarians, and very crappy bards. Now, some of you are going, that's a funny joke, Darksage, but all bards are crappy. Like, well, no, not every bard is just a garbage character that just tries to bang every NPC in the tavern. There are good examples of bards out there. What is this? Journal of Midas. Gain additional gold when consecutively defeating enemies without taking damage. What the hell? Can't hurt anything. You know, Darksage, you could go back and get that Knockout Boulder now. I saw that, but I'm gonna save my money. I get the feeling I'm going to be rewarded for being patient. I hope I'm rewarded for being patient, because it could just be that I go to the next floor and then they're like, sorry, all we have is paper airplanes. Paper airplanes, the wax representations of fast food items that are on menus. And we're also selling the rules cards. Alright, so right now that Journal of Midas is looking pretty stupid. I'm just taking a bunch of dumb damage for no reason. I don't think so, guys. There we go. Oh, beautiful dead end. I love what you've done with the architecture here. 10 out of 10. Best dead end. Would definitely recommend. I mean, unless you happen to be a visitor trying to find your way through this. Look at another one. So beautiful. Mwah, chef's kiss. I'm definitely not upset about finding all the dead ends at once. Definitely not upset about that. I mean, wow, how would you even make that recommendation? Alright. So, actually, right now, Journal of Midas is gonna get me... Damn, I have how much money now? Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, I've never taken the Journal of Midas. I picked it up on a whim because it was free and hey, what the hell, there's no proof it doesn't work, and holy crap. I gained 200 gold in that short of an amount of time? Oh no, no. Oh, there goes my bonus. So as you can see, without the vampire's eyeglasses, the damage that we're taking actually does kind of start to mount up. And again, that's not necessarily a bad thing. Damage is just damage. It's gonna happen no matter how good you are. You're gonna miscalculate something, and then I don't know, say an Earth Elemental Rogue is just gonna burrow through the ground and be like, haha, gotcha, bitch! And then put a dagger in your rear because, yeah, fuck it. Because who even cares, man? Who even cares? So since I have just an assload of money now, okay, sir, you're starting to upset me. The Volatile Gemstone is what I need. Either give me what I want or get out of my Chaos Trials. I am going to take that. There's enough time within the trials to make it worth... Hold on. Pardon me. To make it worthwhile. We just, need to just be a little bit careful. Maybe not take a lot of stupid damage, but if we do get hit, understand that we are going to be semi-rewarded for that. Alright. Oh, Enhanced Flame Strike, please. And what did I tell you? I got... Oh, I don't have enough money! Ah! Blurble, gerble, gerble! I'm friggin' 7 coins off, come on! But yes, I will definitely use Rock and Roll over Lightning Aspect. I'm just not a fan of Lightning Aspect, I'm sorry. There we go. Beautiful fight. Only took 1 hit. Ruby Key. Oh, that'll help me figure out very quickly whether or not Nox is selling what I want. Alright, so then, yes, let's go back and get Rock and Roll. And that's going to improve this by 4%. Now, the last thing we need to do is find a good Wind Arcana. And we'll probably end up using that over Spark Array, let's be real here. I don't dislike Spark Array, but if I have a decent Wind Arcana that accomplishes something similar, then yeah, I will work with that. One, two, three. Big spike ball. And he's gonna do the earth pillars. Oh my god, Spark Array, you are fantastic. Zap! I love me a good zap! I'm assuming Stone Shot? I like Stone Shot, but I'm definitely holding on to Flame Strike. Even though Zeal is coming up next, but you know what? Aquabreaker is just gonna ruin her day. You know, Nox, I took a risk taking that Token of Doom. I was figuring, yeah, he usually has the Volatile Gemstone at some point during the run. This'll be nice and easy, but no. No, you're making you're making the effort I went through to start with the Wanderer's Mechanism not worthwhile. I mean, it's still giving me a total of 40% damage boost for my signature, so I guess I'm going to say that it's not completely unworthwhile. Or not worthwhile? I don't know, what's the right word? I never said I wasn't an idiot. By the way, anyone who doubts Chaotic Rift's effectiveness, you show them a guy just teleporting through walls, and then go, oh yeah, not the best dash, huh? Answer me that, stay fashionable. There's no wind. There's no wind. Of course there isn't. You're indoors. That's not what I meant. They broke my wind! Oh, okay. Yeah, that's not... I'm sorry, did you just put a fireball in my ass? No, I did not agree to that rectal penetration, sir. You get out of here with that. By the way, yes, I'm almost absolutely sure that saying things like, you know, rectal penetration in a YouTube video is grounds for it. Wow, I suck. Is grounds for you being demonetized, but hey, like I've said before, I'm not necessarily monetizing my videos. Which, by the way, that doesn't mean that I'm never going to try to monetize my videos, just as of right now, I enjoy having the freedom of not having to worry about them going, oh, you've been a bad boy, I guess we have to take away your money now. Which, by the way, they say that to just about anyone aside from television studios, so... You know, if you're a common creator, you're fucked, but if you're a big studio, they want your attention. Because it's not like YouTube didn't become popular because of the independent creators making fresh content. Oh, jeez. God, they're so fast! They're so fast! They're like Crimson Heads! Anyone who doesn't know what a Crimson Head is, just... Oh, hey, what do you have, sir? Stanza, Frost, Reliable Backpack, Boots of... No, thank you. See, thing is, I actually want to use my Signature Arcana, but I can see ways to use that. Like, if you have a spell that you like the normal effect of, but you're not a big fan of what it does when it's a signature, then you take that as maybe your starting relic and then be like, oh no, I'm out of options, psych! Then suddenly you've got a fresh palette of spells just ready to throw into the enemy's face. Sorry, you son of a bitch! And that's not how you play bullet hell games. You don't get to just teleport into your enemy's butt and be like, look, 16 fireballs, isn't it pretty? Sir, you are getting on my nerves now. Alright, give me the healing potion. Thank you. Alright, Nox, you got one last chance. You got one last chance for a Volatile Gemstone. Sir, very disappointed in you. I am very disappointed in you. How dare you? The one time I'm thinking, oh, this'll work out great, and then the game is just like, oh, what's that thing that you want that we've offered you 50 times in a row? Well, I mean, you didn't take it all those other times, so I bet you don't want it now, do you? It's like, no, actually it would be a very strong and beneficial part of my build. I would like that. And I'm like, yeah, but, you know, we'll just keep it in the back closet. Now, I guarantee the next run I do, they're suddenly gonna be like, hey, you wanted that Volatile Gemstone, right? And I'll be like, you know what, game? Blow me. Blow me. This is what you get for disrespecting me last time. Hey, I told you, don't mess with a guy wearing orange. He's wearing orange in public. He clearly has no dignity left to spare, and certainly doesn't care about your feelings. It's a joke, by the way. If you like wearing orange, I did not just make fun of you. You know what? Maybe I did just a little bit, but you know what? It's all in good fun. Trust me, I like wearing bright colors in public too, because you can't just wear black all the time. I know there's a lot of people that are like, but it's so fashionable, it goes with everything. Here's the thing about the color black, and I'm not saying this, again, this has nothing to do with black people, this just has to do with the hue. There are two ways to look at the color black. And the first way is, it is a combination of every color, which is essentially that's the way it is when you're talking about say paint or fabric. It's basically what happens when you blend every color. The other way is looking at it from the ultraviolet spectrum, in which case it is the absolute absence of hue. So, I mean, to say that it goes with everything, well, yes, that's true, because it's either everything or it's nothing. I'm just saying, you're not wrong, but it's just the only reason why you're right is based on a technicality. And you know, maybe some of us would prefer to wear a color. Thank you for the merchant's cart, I feel loved. Maybe some of us would prefer to wear other colors. I'm just saying. What is this? Prevents the slow effect. Okay, not worried about that. Increases resistance to water. Not worried about that. Okay, so we might end up taking one of Nox's relics. I mean, I probably won't, but, you know. It's funny, I took this with the intention of taking another relic, and then the game was just like, yeah, it's like, yeah, we don't have any good cursed relics for you. Journal of Midas, on the other hand, is just killing it. So my guess is how Journal of Midas works is that the modifier that you get goes up and up and up as you continue defeating enemies without taking hits. But then when you do take a hit, it doesn't necessarily take away a bonus, it just resets the modifier. Which means that at almost all points, it's just a bonus. It's a very interesting way of looking at it. Makes me think I should give that relic more opportunities to shine. Also, once again, no Wind Arcana, so thanks, Iris. Alright, so let's hop back here, see if there's anything I want. Increase the activation speed of Arcana, but slows movement. Honestly, I don't want any of those. Alright. So I think I'm going to buy the Reactive Vine Mail and the Three Gorges Bulwark. This isn't going to be useful against Zeal, but it will be helpful against Sura. Potentially. And then, of course, we've got the combination of the Heavy Travel Jacket and the Merchant's Cart. And this is a plus 20%, to plus 16%, so we're getting plus 16. Essentially plus 20, so 36. Getting plus 51... Hold on, 16, 26, 31, 46. My brain is broken, hold on. So 36, 41. So I think it's about 46% extra damage. which isn't necessarily big for all of my spells, but I mean, it is a lot of extra damage. I mean, we've been watching the damage on Thundering Chain just kind of crawl up there. Like, it's actually pretty impressive now. Excuse me, did I say that you could interrupt me? Okay, the goddamn archer is going to damn near kill me because he got to interrupt my combo. Just from all the way across the other end of the map, I might add. Alright, so now if I put this in my build, now we're up to plus 20. So 20, 20, 40, 45. Plus 60% damage. I'm loving that. And that very room right there, the one archer, that is an example of how things can go horribly wrong in just an instant in this game. How you've got to have your finger on the pulse if you want to do well. There we go. Ow. Okay, piss off now. There we go. Oh. Fuck off, Grasshopper. It's the only thing I can think of to say right now. I'm sorry. Alright. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and knock myself down by about 4% damage here, so I have better control over a large area so I can deal with the Null Flash agents. Oh man, my aim is immaculate. Hey, can we maybe not with all the Null Flash agents, sir? There we go. Alright, on to the real final battle. Alright, so this is Null Flash Agent City, I guess. Welcome to Null Flash Agent City, population all of them. Owie. And there we go. There we go. That was a good match. Alright, so I'm a little disappointed that I never got to find the Volatile Gemstone, but hey, we did it. Alright, very much a fan of the Chaotic Rift. Once again, I honestly think it's the best dash. It doesn't necessarily need to be an attack for it to be good. Whee! And by the way, if y'all are just as surprised by how well the Journal of Midas worked as I am, actually quite pleased. That's good to know. That's really good to know. So, there you go. That was a good run. It was a quick run, too. Look at that. 36. Not bad for basically me full clearing all the floors. So, thank you very much for watching. I always appreciate the support. I've been getting a good amount of it lately, and it's got me feeling pretty good. So, thank you all very much for that. Look forward to hearing my beautiful, charming voice in another episode, and I will be back with more stuff soon. My name is Dark Sage Walker, and I will be seeing you